Here's a list of every greatest individual game in NBA history, dating back to 1985, according to GameScore. GameScore is a stat calculated from all the data in a given box score to give a rough measure of a player's productivity in a single game. To give you some perspective, a game score of 10 is a typical game from an average role player. A score of 20 is considered a good game even from good players. A score of 40 is approaching a rare territory. Think of an all-NBA talent having his best game of the season. And the 50-plus region is an area not many players in NBA history have achieved. Steph Curry, KD, and Shaq have never had a game with a game score this high. LeBron James has only achieved this feat once, and Michael Jordan has achieved this more than any other player with a total of 4 games in his career. But sitting at the top of the list are the 10 best individual performances of all time, according to GameScore. Luka's game against the Hawks earned him a game score of 64, the second best individual performance ever. 73 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, on 75.8% from the field, 61.5% from 3, and 93.8% from the free throw line. The 4th highest scoring game and most efficient 70-plus point game in NBA history. That's right, even more efficient than Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. But despite these historic stats, you can tell this game was not forced. And by forced, I mean Karl Anthony Towns forced. Unlike Cat, Luka is willing to go for the win versus chasing after a personal achievement. With a minute 22 left in the game, Luka would find himself in a position to get up another shot, but instead of forcing it, he makes the right play, a wide-open Dante Exum 3. But when he needs to score, well, he can do that too.
Now, Luka splits a double, keeps the dribble alive, all the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a foul! Point 71 and 72!
A historic stat line resulting in a win makes it that much sweeter. And after everything we've seen Luka achieve on the basketball court, he never ceases to amaze us. I mean, literally just last season, Luka recorded 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. Just the second 60-point triple-double in NBA history. And, this ridiculous game-tying shot.
Off this game. And that drew rim, it's still loose, Luka got it back!
A game that earned him a game score of 56.3, the 10th best individual performance of all time, only to be surpassed by himself about a year later. And the craziest thing about this is the fact that he's only 24 years old. Here's a chart of the top individual performances from players 24 years old and younger, according to GameScore. Luka dominates this with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 games, with his most recent one standing alone in the top right. This dude is just from another planet, I swear. And after his historic performance, he's averaging 34, 9, and 9 a game on 61 true shooting percentage. Absolutely absurd numbers. And if you were to show me this box score, I would think it was done by a player that's already spent some years in his prime, not a 24-year-old just entering his prime. This man is quite literally playing my career in real life, and we're all just witnessing it. What do you guys think about this performance by Luka? Was it one of the best offensive games you have ever watched? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.